So, today we're going to dive into a project that does something pretty amazing. It connects the little aches and pains in our bodies to the overall health of our communities. It's called the Yugami Project, and it's really the story of one person's mission to share a really profound, healing idea with the entire world. At the very heart of this project is a huge question. What if that feeling of being out of balance in our own bodies, what if that's just a mirror for a much larger imbalance in society? You know, that disconnect between our crazy, frantic city lives and our slowly fading rural towns.
And this quote from the founder, Tashi, really gets to the core of it all. His mission isn't just about healing bodies one by one. It's about taking this ancient wisdom, merging it with modern technology, and just breathing new life and purpose into it for everyone. Okay, so to really get this project, you first have to understand the founder. His background is this fascinating mix of different worlds, and honestly, it's the key to his entire approach.
You know, Toshi's worldview is such a rare combination. On one hand, he's a physiotherapist, totally grounded in Western science, anatomy, physics, the works. But he also comes from the IT world, which gives him this super-structured, almost binary way of seeing and solving problems. He takes that scientific mind and combines it with this deep, deep passion for understanding the real principles behind why things work the way they do. It's a pretty unique mix.
So what's the central idea driving all of this? Well, it's a Japanese term that is the absolute heart of the project, Yugami. In simple terms, Yugami describes all those subtle, and sometimes, not so subtle, misalignments in our posture. Just picture your skeleton shifting, even slightly, from its natural, happy position. That one little shift can throw your entire body off balance. It's like one crooked beam in a house, threatening the whole structure. And this really highlights a fundamental difference in how we see the body. The Eastern view of Yugami is holistic. It sees the body as a whole, in context. The Western view, on the other hand, tends to be more functional. It often isolates and treats one specific part without always looking at how it connects to the entire system. And to really embrace that holistic view, the project uses these fantastic metaphors. Think of your body like a game of Jenga. If you pull out a single block, say a misaligned ankle at the very bottom, the whole tower can become unstable. Or it's like a finely tuned clock. Every single gear has to be perfectly placed for the whole thing to work. And this is the crucial part. Yugami isn't just about slouching or having bad posture. The consequences, as you can see, are pretty severe and they're wide-ranging. We're talking everything from chronic pain all the way to reduced organ function. It's a systemic problem that has really deep systemic effects. So this deep understanding of the body led Toshi to a major turning point. He realized that treating patients one-on-one in his clinic just wasn't enough. He had to think bigger, a lot bigger. You can really feel the urgency in his words here. He saw that this deep, intuitive knowledge, which was often just passed down verbally from master to student, was literally disappearing. This wasn't just a professional problem for him. It felt like a fight to save a vital part of his culture. And that led him to the question that would drive the rest of his work. How do you actually preserve this wisdom? To save it, he knew he couldn't just practice it himself. No, he had to document it, systematize it, and find a way to share it with the whole world. And his answer was to merge the old with the new. Suddenly, the mission was crystal clear. Use modern technology to make sure these ancient techniques never, ever die out and to spread them far beyond the walls of any single clinic. So this mission started to take physical form in the most ambitious part of the whole vision, a retreat, one that was designed not just to heal bodies, but to help heal an entire community. Now here is the absolute genius of the plan. It so elegantly connects two problems that seem totally separate. On one side, you've got people in cities who are completely burned out, overloaded with stress and information, and on the other side, you've got these rural areas in decline because all the young people are leaving for those same cities. The solution? A bridge between these two worlds. A physical retreat set in the absolutely stunning, quiet landscape of Yokote in Akita Prefecture. It's a place for people from the city to come and heal, and in doing so, bring new life and energy back to the region. The whole experience is built around this idea of the luxury of doing nothing. I love that. It's an off-grid sanctuary where healing comes from stillness, not from packing your schedule. Guests get to completely disconnect, eat amazing local food, soak in natural hot springs, and of course get personalized Yugami correction. But the impact of this doesn't just stop with the individual guest.
Not at all. The entire model is designed to create this powerful, positive ripple effect that spreads throughout the whole local community. This creates what the project calls a happy cycle. It's this beautiful, self-reinforcing loop. So guests from the cities come and pay for this incredible healing experience. That money then flows directly into the local economy. This creates good, meaningful jobs that might actually convince young people to stay, which in turn revitalizes the entire region. Personal healing literally becomes community renewal. It's brilliant. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like a wonderful dream, but is it a viable business? Well, the numbers are actually incredibly compelling. With annual costs around 3.2 million yen and projected revenue hitting over 18 million, this is not just a passion project. It is designed from the ground up to be a powerful and sustainable economic engine.
And that massive difference creates a projected annual profit of 15 million yen. But here's the most important part. That profit isn't just taken out. It is reinvested directly back into the community, fueling that amazing cycle of renewal we just talked about.
And the plan for getting there is just as grounded. Year 1 starts with renovating a farmhouse they acquired for free, which keeps the risk way down. Year 2 is the official launch. And by year 3 and beyond, the goal is to expand and become a blueprint that other regions can follow.
And that right there is the ultimate vision. This was never just about Yokote. It's about creating a successful, replicable model that could spark a nationwide movement of regeneration. It's about proving there is a path forward for a vibrant, sustainable future for all of rural Japan.
Which leaves us with this final thought. The Yugami project suggests this profound link between our inner worlds and our outer worlds. It asks us to just consider, maybe the path to fixing our big collective problems, everything from personal burnout to economic decline, doesn't start with some grand top-down policy. Maybe it starts with something much more intimate, the simple act of bringing ourselves back into balance.